Welcome anyone to my YouTube channel. This is Two Beasts to Kill You, and today's video I'm going to be talking about a few different things. Actually, maybe a little bit more. What's the word? Like in the news cycle kind of thing or whatever. But before we get into all that, obviously, let me get through my whole spiel. Please like, subscribe, all that jazz, yada yada yada. You know the deal. All right, so this video might not be too long. I am going to talk about these three things, but I probably won't take too much time on each subject, which is why I decided to go ahead and just talk about all these three things. So the first one I'm going to talk about is just more layoffs. More layoffs have hit the gaming industry, and this time it's Embracer Group laying off about 97, almost 100 people at Eidos Montreal, Eidos, I don't know how you really say it, Eidos Montreal, and they've canceled the Deus Ex video game. So, yeah, just more layoffs happening this year, and just more people losing their jobs. And like I've said before in other videos, it sucks for the people that lost their job, and we're not even we're not even a full month in. I mean, I guess as of tomorrow we'll be a full month in, and we've already had about, I don't know, I think I saw somewhere it was like about 5,000 people laid off almost, or something like that. There's been a lot of layoffs in video game / tech industry this year, and like I said, not even a month in. There's going to be more. I mean, it's just bound to happen because, I mean, that's just the nature of the business, the nature of the beast. Also, too, I mean, it was bound to happen because when all these companies started getting more people and everything, because people were hiring more people or whatever. The companies were hiring more people because people were starting to play games more and more because of the pandemic. That was bound to just not last, because obviously once the pandemic was over, once COVID quote unquote was over, I mean, like, yeah, you're just now left with a bunch of people that are probably now an excess cost. I don't know. I'm not a business guy. I don't understand these kinds of things. I just talk about this stuff because, it's in an industry I obviously love because I play video games. I'm very much into the nitty gritty of it as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time on this. It's just kind of it's a sad subject, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be talking about more layoffs in the coming months and stuff like that. So, or maybe even coming days or weeks. So, yeah, I'll just move on to the next thing. Some happier stuff, we'll say. So now, for the next one, Blizzard has their new president. I am positive I'm not going to get this name right. Joanna, maybe maybe it's like Joanna, because it is a woman. Maybe it's supposed to be like, this is her unique way of spelling it. I don't know. Johanna Faris. Again, like I said, I'm not going to get this name right. I'm not that kind of guy. Anyways, yeah, she is now the president of Blizzard. She's also, before this, she was apparently like a high up executive for like Call of Duty and stuff. There was something else too that she was an executive for that I was like, oh wow, that's kind of funny, but I'm not remembering it right now. But now she is there. She's the bigwig at Blizzard, taking over for Mike Ibarra, who in last week with the layoffs from Xbox, he was part of that, or well, he was either part of that or he decided to leave. I mean, he probably was part of it, but they gave him the option of like, oh, you could say you left Who knows? I'm not a business guy. I don't know stuff within like that granular. But yeah, not too much on this one. Blizzard's got a new bigwig. And so we'll just move on to the next one. And this one's a little exciting with some of the speculation that's happening, and it's just a happier thing. So, going back to Embracer, last year they shut down Volition Games. You know, guys who made Saints Row. I mean, you know, that last Saints Row game was not a good game. It didn't sell very well. Makes sense why. And then with Embracer's, like, that deal that fell through, that was supposed to be $2 billion, I want to say. I could be off, and it's probably just $1 billion. But you know, that's why they've been laying off and shutting down studios. Volition was part of that. They created the Saints Row game or series, and a lot of people did like at least the first 3 Saints Row games, we'll say. I know at least the first 3. So now with obviously a bunch of people from Volition out of a job, they decide, I mean, this happens a lot. They decide, we're going to make our own studio. And so they have now formed Shapeshifter Games. Not only that, but here's where the speculation is coming in. In their little, not their little announcement, but in their, like, you know, LinkedIn's and all these things, their announcements, or their announcement of forming this studio, there's also part of it, they're working on an Xbox game, apparently. This is coming straight from at least one of the developers. And so this has led to a lot of, not a lot, maybe not a lot, but a good amount of speculation on Twitter. Yes, I'm still going to just keep calling it Twitter /X, whatever. That, hey, you know, they did work on Saints Row. They're good with open world. And then there was that, it was Saints Row 4, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was Saints Row 4, where it was just basically Crackdown that, hey, could they be working on a new Crackdown game? Which, if that's true, that would be kind of cool. Or if that's possible that they would be working on a Crackdown game. I know, you know, Crackdown 2 and 3 were not, we'll just say not liked. Crackdown 1 is beloved. I mean, I love Crackdown 1 just as much as anyone. It's, you know, Crackdown 2 wasn't bad. Crackdown 3, I didn't play enough of it. They're not, it's the same thing. To me, they played just like Crackdown 1. No minor differences, but they're the same thing. Collect orbs, kill things, collect things, other things, power up your character, beat the bosses. Not a very difficult game to create when it comes to what you're putting in. But, you know, I'm a simple guy. So, yeah, you know, there's hopefulness within the community, at least Xbox community, that maybe these guys are working on a Crackdown game. Now, I mean, you know, they're working on an Xbox game. Doesn't mean they're making an Xbox game straight up. Maybe they are just helping development. Who knows? We'll find out. You know, they just formed, so we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. Like, that's just we just have to wait. That's all there is. But yeah, again, this video looks like it went a little longer than I thought it would, or long enough. But yeah, you know, those are a few things I want to talk about. Yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. You know, thanks for watching. Again, please like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. I've been Too Beast to Kill You, and I'll catch you later.